I consider myself a hopeless romantic in some ways. For example, I hope that one day we'll get a good Transformers movie. I know that's pretty unlikely. One day, I hope we get a good Spider-Man cartoon again. It's been a while since we had one of those. One day, I hope that Bionicle will come back. I'm also one of those hopeless romantics who secretly believed that there might be a slight chance that Fox had secretly given the Fantastic Four rights back to Marvel in an under-the-table kind of thing, and that we get some kind of awesome reveal in maybe Infinity War Part 2 in time for Phase 4, but, you know, lo and behold, the source of my miseries, Gerardo, because that's not happening anytime soon. Much like how Sony used to have exclusive rights to Spider-Man on film, Fox holds the rights to the X-Men and Fantastic Four. Unlike Sony, Fox has been doing okay-ish enough on their own to justify the existence of a separate X-Men universe. Seeing hits like Deadpool and Logan, it's easy to forget that the same people were responsible for not one, not two, not three, but 4 failed Fantastic Four films, in a quadrilogy I like to call the Fucktastic Four. Thank you very much. Arguably one of the biggest reasons many wanted Marvel's first family to return where they rightfully belong are the supporting characters, both cosmic and earthbound. Namely, Galactus, Silver Surfer, the Skrulls, and finally, Doctor Doom. Without a doubt, the worst part of every one of Fox's half-baked attempts to get these characters on screen, Doctor Doom is arguably the most infamous villain in the world of Marvel Comics. I say arguably a lot. He's basically an anti-Tony Stark, but with the resources of Black Panther, i.e. a whole nation to back him up, and the sorcery skills of someone like Doctor Strange. He's cold, calculative, ruthless, and has an ambition hole so big that even a Mega $1 Million cinematic universe couldn't fill it. Regardless of holes, or whether or not they can be filled, Fox seems to repeatedly miss the point entirely with this character, abandoning the ruthless dictator for the rich guy who's a jerk? They've done it twice now. How is that better or more interesting than this?
Please, no human can hold such power. You're wrong! One can.
In the years since the 2015 Fantastic Four shit show, many have hoped Fox would get a hint and abandon ship. Even Sony had the sense to ask for help after 2 colossal failures. But not Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Not only are they planning yet another reboot, this time focusing on the children of the beloved characters that they clearly don't understand, they've just recently announced another Fucktastic Four project, a Doctor Doom solo movie. Now, the project does have Noah Hawley, who was the creator of Legion, attached. But regardless of how good this movie turns out to be, if it does, why does it exist? That's the bigger question, is why? Just like the Venom and Black and Silver movies that they're planning over at Sony, these movies could be good, but why do they exist? Apparently, Fox wants to hop onto the train of shark jumping that Sony is already chugging away into the distance on. The biggest question that fans and audiences are asking is one that these 2 studios seem too ignorant or blind to ask themselves. Why? 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 Why are you doing this? Why don't you get the characters right where they're supposed to be first? You know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna go back to bed. Just gonna go right back to bed. Bye, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video and clicking on it and sitting in it and loving it. Be sure to like and subscribe, because that's what you do when you watch things on the internet, to let people know that you liked them. Otherwise, you're just not contributing anything and shouting into the void, and that's no fun for anybody. If you like this, check out the other This Is No Good videos. There's one about Transformers that I think is pretty good, if I do say so myself. Yeah, we have a podcast too, weekly, every whatever day that it's gonna be on. You can check that out. It's on Podbean, any podcast app. It should be there if you find it. Just Google it, whatever, use the internet like an adult. Yeah, so,